Simone de Beauvoir, a towering figure in existentialism and feminist philosophy, made profound contributions to understanding human freedom, ethics, and gender. Born in 1908 in Paris, she became a key intellectual force of the 20th century, often working alongside Jean-Paul Sartre. Her writings explore the complexities of existence, responsibility, and the structures that confine human potential, particularly for women. One of Beauvoir's most significant works is The Second Sex, 1949, a foundational text in feminist theory. In it, she asserts, one is not born, but rather becomes, a woman, challenging the notion that gender is a natural or biological fact. Instead, Beauvoir argues that gender is socially constructed through cultural norms, expectations, and historical forces. She examines how these constructs perpetuate women's oppression, trapping them in roles that limit their freedom. Beauvoir introduces the concept of immanence to describe the way society confines women to domestic and passive roles. This contrasts with transcendence, a state of action and freedom typically reserved for men. She critiques this division, asserting that all human beings have the capacity for transcendence, but are often denied it due to systemic oppression. By framing these ideas within an existentialist framework, Beauvoir links the liberation of women to the broader existential imperative of achieving authentic freedom. Ethics also plays a critical role in Beauvoir's philosophy. In The Ethics of Ambiguity, 1947, she develops an existentialist ethics rooted in the acknowledgement of human freedom and the complexity of moral choices. She argues that ambiguity is inherent to the human condition. Individuals must navigate their freedom while recognizing their interconnectedness with others. Ethical living, for Beauvoir, requires embracing this ambiguity and striving to act in ways that promote the freedom of oneself and others. Beauvoir's contributions to existentialism are deeply intertwined with her feminist ideas. While Sartre emphasized individual freedom, Beauvoir highlighted the relational aspect of freedom, emphasizing how social and historical contexts shape opportunities and constraints. She stressed the importance of solidarity, arguing that liberation cannot be achieved in isolation but must involve collective struggle. Her analysis of oppression extends beyond gender to encompass race, class, and colonialism. While The Second Sex focuses on women, Beauvoir's broader work grapples with how various forms of oppression intersect and reinforce each other. Her insights laid the groundwork for contemporary feminist theories, including intersectionality and the critique of essentialism. Another key aspect of Beauvoir's thought is her critique of traditional morality. She challenges the idea of absolute moral truths, advocating instead for a situated ethics that considers the specificities of context and lived experience. This approach rejects universal prescriptions in favor of a dynamic, responsive understanding of ethical responsibility. In addition to her philosophical writings, Beauvoir's novels, memoirs, and essays further illustrate her ideas. Works like The Mandarins and She Came to Stay explore existentialist themes through fiction, providing nuanced portrayals of freedom, relationships, and moral conflict. These literary contributions deepen her philosophical legacy, making her ideas accessible to a wider audience. Beauvoir's influence extends beyond philosophy and literature to activism. She was a vocal advocate for women's rights, participating in campaigns for abortion rights, equal pay, and political representation. Her work inspired generations of feminists, sparking debates and movements that continue to shape contemporary discourse. In summary, Simone de Beauvoir's philosophical contributions are multifaceted, addressing existential freedom, ethics, and the social construction of gender. Her work challenges oppressive systems, advocates for solidarity, and provides a framework for understanding and resisting injustice. By emphasizing the interconnectedness of freedom and responsibility, Beauvoir offers a vision of human flourishing that remains deeply relevant today. Through her intellectual rigor, political activism, and enduring influence, Beauvoir remains a beacon for those seeking to challenge oppression and create a more equitable world. Her call to action for recognizing and dismantling the structures that inhibit freedom ensures her relevance in contemporary philosophical and feminist discourse. Her contributions continue to inspire not just understanding but transformation.